Hey there, and welcome back to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. This is a submission by our good friend Voyix, and what I was told about this run, and for context, I haven't actually seen this episode. I was given this run as soon as it was run, basically. He finished the episode, sent me this, and was like, run this, don't watch it, etc., etc. Not really sure what the heck I was supposed to do here. Didn't feel like he had a line that could have gotten out of the early game, and didn't feel like he had any direction as to what in the world to do overall. So I skipped the episode. I don't exactly know what happened here, but I do have some suspicions. Let's talk about this clan combo. We have Sentient with Shade Splitter. This is, in my opinion, the second worst clan combo in game. The only worst clan combo in game, in my opinion, is when you flip these and you have Penumbra with Restores. And really, the main difference in these two lines is where you're strong and where you're weak. Whereas I feel that Sentient is a very bad early game champion. She struggles a lot. You're likely to take a lot of hits early on just because it doesn't do much. It's not a very good tank and you don't have very strong backlines. So even if you get, 15 rounds, your Train Steward's only doing 5 damage. So it's pretty rough. So you trade this early game weakness for a much more competent late game answer. You get either a draw relic out of her plus a beefy tank, or you get a big spikes backline clear, which is all really good. Either of those lines are very solid. Now, they may die or whatever, you may throw them away, but at a minimum, they provide value. Penumbra, on the other hand, is very strong early on with Monstrous, and even Glutton can just solo relentless combats pretty comfortably. But the main problem is late game, you have to just basically high roll off of a number of things, such as Lifesteal into Monstrous, or the Mark relics, or a number of Gorge relics or buffs or things. And if you just miss those rare cards or relics, you just kind of fall off a cliff and you don't have anything, and your champion is absolutely worthless. And because these two clans do not otherwise play very nice together on average, I feel comfortable in saying that, well, you're usually at risk of just losing from that state. So it's a bit tricky. Now, that all said, I think the Sentient is slightly narrowly better. These are both really bad, though, and so I understand. When I see this in my win streak, I immediately get concerned, because this is a clan combo that is at risk of just killing you if you don't see the lines. So, yeah, you just have to be careful. I don't really know which one of these people is Voyix. It looks like, from my understanding, this went on the main page of Monster Train's challenges for a day after it was run. And 9 other people played it, and no one was victorious. Someone got, I guess, kind of close. This 38k is probably a Seraph kill and a Divinity loss, so that's kind of interesting. It's hard to say. I actually don't know which one Voyix is, so that's kind of an interesting question as well. Where did he get to? But yeah, we'll just have to kind of run it back and see what it is. I expect this will be tough, though, and I want to warn folks in advance, I may not win, though I will try very hard. Yeah, this could be a 1%er victory kind of thing when going in blind. It might be a case where if you knew what was coming in advance, you might be able to predict a best path, but it's tough. Anyway, let me explain what's going on for those of you new to this whole thing. Basically, what I'm doing is commenters, viewers, people I know are playing Monster Train at Covenant 25 with no mutators, and they're struggling on runs, they're not really sure what to do, and they lose and can't solve it themselves. What they do is they generate a challenge on the right-hand side of the screen in your run summary, and they provide me with the 3 words that come out of it. That you can see them at the top here for this particular run, and then I will run it back, hopefully win, and give you some informative discussion nonetheless, even if I do lose. We are currently on a pretty good win streak here. We're looking at 15 wins in a row on this series. I'd love to keep it going, but I'll admit I've lost a couple so far on the series thus far, and I think there are enough people submitting really doomed runs that, all things considered, I don't really feel bad losing. As long as I don't get swept by something stupid and it's just that hard, it's not a big deal. Our previous run, which was a win, was a Sketches of Salvation start, and I had Wormkin. I decided it made sense to take it. I saw First of Kin, and I saw a bunch of multi-strikes. I had a damage shield plus 25 Ember Forge in my line, and I just etched the hell out of the floor, and it was really, really strong. This run went even crazier because I was also shown Blazing Bolt plus Hope for Peace, and so I had a -1 plus 30 Hope for Peace that just went absolutely mad with power, and truly an excellent run. If this run doesn't suit your fancy, go watch that one. That was a real winner, a real excellent run overall, so that's my recommendation. Regardless, hopefully this one is still interesting. We will persevere regardless. I don't have much else to report here, so yeah, as always, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let's go play the Sentient. All right, hope you're all doing well today. I'm having an okay one. It's about midweek for me, and yeah, I'm in this interesting situation where I'm recording for a few days that I'm taking off of work and I will be away from my computer, but at the same time I record these enough in advance that I'm pretty sure my vacation will be over by the time this video even goes up because I generate enough of a backlog. I basically record so that I'm squared away about a week and a half in advance right now, which is a nice feeling. It means I can skip days and not feel terrible, or not feel like I have to record every single night. Especially since Monster Train generally, this game time where I'm doing these recordings is also my free time for when I would play games on my own. So there are some nights where I just kind of want to play random stuff, right? So fair enough. Anyway, that's enough about that. You don't want to hear about my life. Let's talk Monster Train. We are default Awoken, default Umbra. We're against Plating Seal Daedalus, Curse Arcus, and Patient Seraph. And we have Sharpen, Prismal Dust, and Edge Prior. This is not bad, actually. Edge Prior's okay for Ember Solutions early game. I mean, you're not going to show me a Steel Singer, so whatever. Its infusion is questionable. It's good, right? But one extra trigger a turn is usually not enough value for 25 shards. But this card is okay. I think the biggest thing that hurts Edge Prior right now is the interaction with Cultivates. So if we see Cultivating Sentient, we would rather our Cultivates go into a Sweeper or an Animus of Will or something with multi-strike or just generally better, whereas Edge Prior can steal them. I've thought about this a bit, and I think this dude would be better if he had Phased on him, because then he wouldn't be targeted by those abilities, and even if he died, it wouldn't really matter. Or rather, even if he didn't do anything, it wouldn't matter, right? It'd be fine. I think he would actually be extremely good if he were Phased, but anyway, that's enough about that. We have Prismal Dust, which is good into all three of these bosses. I like to see that. Seraph the Patient, Curse, and Arcus in general, and then Daedalus. And Sharpen is not great, but at least it says plus damage, which can turn the early game around a bit, so fine. Alright, Relic first. Interesting. So they're showing me Gnarled Root and Chain of Gems. I have Sharpen, which means that Gnarled Root does something. It's not terrible. My main concern is that it's a conflict of interest. You want to be putting the damage on your backline if you have to use this card, but your backline doesn't benefit from spikes. So these doesn't play nice with itself, which is already pretty bad. And what's the likelihood I play... Like, even with Spike Sentient, this doesn't do anything, really. 40 damage in the late game, whatever. Maybe it kills the Wilt Wings or something. If this were Petrified Crucible, I might think a little harder about this, because that doubles your output. But this... I don't know, this doesn't seem that great. And then, I mean, okay, so... in the worst world of... what's the other thing that has spikes in this clan as well? Like Thorned Hollow? So, I don't know, by some doomed result of Curse of Fate, I have to play Thorned Hollow. It's what? It's like, okay, plus 30 damage. What am I going to do? Give my Thorned Hollow multi-strike? This is the clan combo where I could see Thorned Hollow Shadow Eater, which is kind of interesting. We have what? Awoken, Umbra? It's not impossible. Maybe a little unlikely. It's a hard one to assemble. Any of the Shadow Eater combinations are hard to assemble, which is really the hard part about playing them. They're all good, but staying alive and then getting to the point where you can properly play it and then capitalizing on it is pretty tricky. It's also very bad into Patient here. It's just going to eat melee weakness. Right, you want one of the multi-striking Seraphs if you're going to be doing this, in my personal opinion, because he doesn't die fast enough to spikes. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I have no idea what we're doing here, but I'm just kind of talking about ways in which Gnarled Root might matter. Alternatively, I think Chain of Gems is pretty much always valuable, right? Basically always. True. I do also have the Prismal Dusts, which is good. I'll take Chain of Gems. I think this is such a strong relic, it's hard to say no to it. And it lets me turn my morsels into big chump blockers, and potentially if I have to go a morsel line, it lets me keep it alive on Divinity. Now, I do see 2 Awoken banners, so maybe that's not likely, but I can't really say for sure. Yeah, we'll click Chain of Gems. Okay, Dark Forge. Cultivating or Explosive. Explosive is throwing, so we pick Cultivating and we just kind of live with it. Horde. Do I feel strong enough for this Horde? It's an interesting question. Death on ring 3. I mean, the deaths are probably all over the place. Ooh, 4 on ring 5. Okay. 6, 8, and then, yeah, someone made it to the Divinity. Okay. It's tough. Am I strong enough for this? Kind of. The problem is it upgrades a backline. Upgrading a backline is potentially concerning because Sharpen is my only way of dealing with them. I don't think it is. I think we should skip this. This is tough. And then, I mean, your Sentient takes 18 damage from that attack, that one enemy, and then what? The boss does an extra +1, has extra HP or armor or something, or you give Chains a bunch of lifesteal. I don't know. I think this is a bad way of losing like 30 HP in the early game, so we'll just move on. I think we can navigate this otherwise. Now, worth noting, I did pick Chain of Gems. Revenge is anti-synergistic with that. Spikes. I would like money, but I'm basically, there's what, 2 healers on this combat? A healer on wave 1 and a healer on wave 2, and I have no way of reaching them ever. So I definitely take at least 6. There's probably... I don't see a world in which I do 40 to this first guy. So that means at best I take another 3 from him. And then it also hurts my waves. I think taking this is really bad. We skip this. That's unfortunate. And this is one of those things where it kind of puts you on the back, right? So quickly. You're way far behind. And like, in the worst case, Collector spawns middle here and I lose that money too. And that's Monster Train kicking you when you're down, I think. That is really unfortunate when that happens. I think I need to play the damage shield on this Train Steward for Relentless, and I can make up for it by playing the Rubble Morsel later. So I think we'll do this. And then I suppose I'll take a damage shield in the back there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, look at that. We lose the Collector. Yeah, sure. Hey, Magma Morsel's actually really good here. Like seeing that. Makes Sentient hit a little harder. We're looking at, what, 12 here? Now, I exist in a world where Edge Prior, it doesn't matter who gets the Cultivates. They're all the same to me. So I can play Edge Prior here. It is a net positive. Oh man, am I really taking that much? Ah, yeah, I mean, the spikes would have represented, geez, 9 just on this turn, because he takes 2 hits on the Apprentice of Light. That's tough. I mean, we take damage, and it's just going to have to be okay. I can put this sharpen down, and that at least means I only take 3 more. That would be another 6 here. We'd be looking at 15 from the trial. It's rough. 15 from the trial. I'd be down at 16 right now. Yeah. I think if I play this, I get 5. Yeah, whatever. I'll take it. It might matter. Sentient sucks in Relentless. That 5 damage might be relevant. It's super easy. We just click enter and it's fine. Cool. Thanks, Edge Prior. Alright. We took 9. It's fine. It's fine. Wildwood Sap? No. I have plenty of early game survivability with the Prismal Dusts, and I don't see that being my end game line. I absolutely have to click Razor Sharp, I think. Whatever I do on this run needs that scaling. Now the real question is... Space Prism? Maybe. I think the ping is potentially more valuable. It's pretty unlikely I'm going morsels here, right? I have 2 Awoken banners. I'm sure I see something. The ping is going to be more valuable overall for a lot of reasons, and it is the best ping here, so I will click it, and I think this is just correct. Making of a morsel is good, but morsels are going to be awkward, I find. Especially if Sentient is taking hits, because then you're cultivating the morsels, and you also don't want to necessarily chump block for her because you want the revenge triggers, right? So I don't suspect we're going to be doing a lot of that. We're probably just going to be tanking on her HP a whole bunch. So we take Mind Collapse. And, I mean, we can't afford anything, so really, what does it matter? I do have to take a unit, though, so I will go to the right. Battlestone, Strength Stone, Large Stone. I mean, those all suck, so I don't feel too bad, but I don't have the money to re-roll it into whatever I get here. Well, I'm not clicking Animus Speed. If I put something behind Sentient, I don't want it to have Quick, because I want the Cultivates before they swing. True. I guess I'm taking Thorned Hollow, and I will click him. I mean, he wins this early game. 100%. I have restores. Yeah, I mean, he wins. I don't need any upgrades on him, fortunately. Purge, -2. I don't think this is enough value. I may even remove these sharpens or something. I don't see that being it. We'll move on. That's a crappy floor. I mean, I guess we're okay. What is this? Mark of Invasion? All I have to do is see 1 restore and this is free. That should be fine. Show me a green card. That is a green card. Hell yeah. I do want to avoid our boy dying, so I will play Thorned Hollow with the damage shield. It still works with spikes. We click the restore and clear it up. I have options here. I could face tank 20 on Sentient for the +1s. I don't think that's very good, though. Morsel is going to be better than whatever. Oh, yeah! Lifesteal Morsel. Wow, that's value. I was expecting it to be Rubble Morsel, but I will just take it. Yeah, so it's Restore, Mind Collapse, Middle, which lets me play 2 morsels. Another lifesteal. Just give me the freebies, I guess. Doesn't matter what order they are in. That's good. Lifesteal, very strong. Cool. Edge Prior. Good. How do I get this kill? I think I have to Razor Sharp here. That's good. I accept the damage loss from this, take the restore, and I play the sharpen on him. We should... It's pretty good, right? We take 2. Just, yeah, 2. I can't get through this front dude very easily. Yeah, fair enough. Eh, it is what it is. Bottom floor just kind of dies. That's okay. I'll take the Shade Splitter. Oh, but yeah, just give me another lifesteal morsel, why don't you? That's great news, huh? Yeah, here's some damage shield. Whatever, it's an extra 2 damage. We take 2. It's okay. Not mad about it. We already win this combat. It does suck to get a little nickel and dimed here, but I should have played those, but I don't care if I redraw them. Honestly, it does not matter. We win this easily, so yeah. Yeah, I mean, you should play those Sinner's Burdens or whatever they're called. We took nothing for the trial, which is good. Another Edge Prior. Look, what is this? What in the world is that? 3 uncommon cards in my common clan pack. This is where you want to be seeing a Wildwood Sap would be actually great here now that I have the Razor Sharp. I would actually take something like a Sting for a front ping. I would take Steel Enhancer because I'm probably going to be desperate for scaling. Instead, I get Focus Growth, Edge Prior, and Restoring Retreat. There's no world I click Restoring Retreat, right? Just never. I mean, what is it? Drop Cage is maybe the only way I ever do that, but what is... Drop Cage, I mean, this isn't even that great with Drop Cage. It costs 2, and I don't really want to heal the enemy. This is like bad Tiresome Climb, right? Just so bad. I think this could cost 1, and I might consider it more often. Like, I might grab it here for 1, right? Yeah? Sure, yeah, I mean, I might grab this for 1. Maybe overstack floors or something, but at 2, it's bad. Even with the Edge Prior on the floor. I think I do click Focus Growth. It's a big heal. It's cheaper with Edge Prior. And I don't need a second Edge Prior. I don't think I'm using this infusion. I pretty much only think Edge Prior's infusion is good in Steel Singer because you get permanent value out of it. And sometimes you don't see the better ones, right? You don't see the Animus, either of them, actually. And no other infusions are really great unless you have something in your secondary clan, so whatever. Prismal Dust 3, Making of a Morsel, or Antumbra Assault. I don't need Antumbra Assault, I have Mind Collapse. Making of a Morsel? I guess I could take this. It's not bad. It's not great. I don't know. It is stats. Prismal Dust is pretty decent. Just take a 3rd one. I don't know if I'm going to have the Ember to really do much with it, but true. 2 is probably fine of these, right? I can do some things with 2. Making of a Morsel, it makes me a little more comfortable in the early game, right? Does something late game. It conflicts with Sentient, sadly, but that's okay, I think. Like, you never put it with Sentient, basically, is what I'm saying, because the Revenge triggers cultivate on the morsels because thanks Shiny Shoe. So, what else is there? I think maybe I skip this. I don't think this run wins right now. Like, I don't just dig in on this Thorned Hollow and win. I need to see a Sweeper or an Animus of Will or something that I can scale. I could reasonably do Sentient in front of a Sweeper, but that creates requirements. I have to hit multi-strike 1, I have to have holdover on this Razor Sharp Edge. It needs help. It never gets there on its own. So that's an important consideration. It never gets there on its own. Absolutely not. So, and it needs big healing for Sentient because she has to tank on her HP. So, you know, maybe not easy to win. I don't think Making of a Morsel helps that, though. I think we skip this. I'm going to take my 10 gold and leave. And like I was saying, we have to find something. This Thorned Hollow is cute, but I don't think this is a winning line on its own. It gets through Daedalus, and probably does something in these next few combats, but that's it. And I don't see this Horde being worthwhile. We go left. What do you got? Quick. It's kind of the one you don't want to see here, but it's fine. What's in here? Husk Hermit. It's actually not the one you want here. You want a Shattered Shell, but at this point I cannot be choosy. It having high HP is actually annoying because of Sentient will cultivate herself. But I don't have a choice. I have to click this. Yeah. And because I'm pairing it with Sentient, it does not want this quick. If this were Awoken Hollow, maybe. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I don't know if I could... If they showed me an Awoken Hollow, could I even take it? I mean, I have so many banner units. Pivoting around that would be difficult. What, do I see it on Daedalus? I guess it's the only other place I could see it. I'd have to dupe it, infuse on Ring 5. I would need space. I mean, it's decent. It's also reliant on seeing... What? I mean, it's also reliant on seeing... What is it called? Multi-strike, right? If you miss multi-strike, that never scales fast enough. Either that or you need holdover. Both. Both, honestly. So, tough. I think we spend this. I don't want... Thornstone's not bad on Thorned Hollow. It's just one rejuvenate trigger for free, but I'd rather just have 15 more life, right? It's unfortunate, right? I think if this were like 20 health and spikes 3, I might consider it more often, but this is kind of bad. It's like Battlestone, but worse. We reroll. Large Stone's terrible. Okay, that's unfortunate. Horde first or Caverns? Let's think for a moment. Let's think. Okay, so what could this be, right? What could this be? The better question you need to ask yourself is, what relic could they show me that would influence a decision I make in the Caverns? And I don't think there is one, right? I don't think so. What could this be, right? Caverns, it could be Abandoned Winged, like I give him focused growth. Or Sharpen, honestly, make Sharpen free and bounce around. It could be Tiny Stone. If it's Tiny Stone, I don't know what I do with that. Put it on Thorned Hollow, I guess? That doesn't sound good. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Maybe I put it... Oh, no, then you put Gigantic Stone on Thorned Hollow. That's what you do. Because I don't care if he's alone. Although I do want to put the... Well, anyway, I'm thinking ahead. There's a lot of things that can show me here, but basically... TLDW, I think I can click the Caverns first and then look at the Horde. I don't think it really matters here, but we'll see. Trap Shoot or Pulley Claw. Let's see. If I'm leaning into Thorned Hollow, then Ember is okay because my restores are free and my focus growth costs 1. Okay. If I'm pivoting off of Thorned Hollow into whatever Daedalus shows me, if I'm relying on Cultivates at all, then I cannot put Edge Prior on the floor. I'm basically looking at the Steel Pulley Claw, and it's not bad, but my concern with it is that it's expensive. Whereas I think Trap Shoot is kind of universally a good card. I basically never skip it, especially with Patient. It's at worst 2 days on the Divinity to give you a turn or a couple turns there. Pretty decent, all things considered. I mean, we click Trap Shoot here, yeah. There's an argument for Pulley Claw. It's actually pretty good sending something to the pyre with these 3, but it's tough, right? I think it's tricky. I'm trying to imagine a world in which I would want this. I mean, it kills an enemy. If I see Drop Cage somewhere, it super kills an enemy. I mean, it doesn't really. It just represents 200 damage at that point, which is good, but... I mean, that actually sounds pretty solid, right? Just send something entirely. Yeah, fair. The main concern, though, is if I see the Remove Consume on these... This goes to 3 Ember, man, and then I have to see a Value Stone for this to be playable, but then you also can't give it Holdover without some crazy high roll. Whereas Trap Shoot, you can just... If I Remove Consume and then I see, I don't know, Holdover for it... I would never put the Holdover here, though, right? I would just never. Never in a million years. It always goes on Razor Sharp if I see 1 Holdover. And if I see 2 Holdovers, we're already pretty far ahead, and the other one probably goes into Focus Growth, so I don't know. I think I just click Trap Shoot and we're cool with it. I don't think that's going to help me to grab. I do think Pulley Claw is stronger, but the 2 Ember cost is a big barrier to entry. And we're clicking this Horde, for sure. Well, Abandoned Umbra, Concussive Goals, and Iron Drop Cage. What was I saying about restoring retreat earlier? Anyway. I do have Trap Shoot. I guess that's kind of an interesting... I would normally not expect to take an event and have an immediate benefit from looking at the Horde second. But I guess maybe I should do this more often, huh? It's interesting because I think you also probably should look at the Horde first if you're going to open it, because you might see Guild Marker, and then if I do anything at this shop, right, then I would be able to get it cheaper and save money. I don't actually know if it is Drop Cage here. Let's say I remove Consume on this. It's what, 4 days? I mean, that's okay. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. And the Abandoned Umbra is something, but I don't see myself leaning into morsels. I mean, on the one hand, it is a guaranteed chump blocker for Patient. The problem with it is I'm not going to have any way of addressing the melee weakness. So I'm going to need to just get hit at some point, right? I guess I could stack up a bunch of morsels mid-floor and just kind of face tank waves. It's interesting. Abandoned Umbra is pretty good. The one nice thing about Drop Cage here is it broadens what's good for me at a magic shop. Right, there's a magic shop here. I mean, that's not a great magic shop. Money and health. I mean, health is okay. I would really love the removal dupe. Although, what do I dupe in that universe? I have nothing good to dupe. Honestly, I just duped Trap Shoot, right? That's true. Yeah, that's true. Kind of. I don't know. That maybe is not it. Huh. What I was saying anyway, it broadens what's good for me to Magic Shop, because suddenly Remove Consume is pretty good, whereas right now I think the only good one is Holdover and some -1s. True statement. True statement. This is a difficult decision, actually. This also gives me a lot of value on the Chain of Gems. Every turn I get to do something with it, which is good. I think if this were a different line, I might care more. I don't want the chump blockers as much, right? I have Thorned Hollow, who needs to get hit. I have Sentient that needs to get hit. I think I take this Drop Cage now that I have the Trap Shoot. Alright. This shop sucks. I save my money because I might go to this magic shop on the next ring. Right? Yeah. It's going to depend a lot on what I see out of Daedalus, whether or not I need to go to this Hellvent, because I need to have... My general opinion is you always want to have something good at a Hellvent if you're going to go that path. Just taking a mediocre dupe actually hurts your deck because you've increased the number of cards in it. The removals are nice, and I don't know, maybe this Umbra banner is something fun, but whatever. We move on. That was a lot of talking. That was a lot of talking. We're like 33 minutes in on this, and I'm just starting Daedalus. Not promising. So here's the deal. We do Husk Hermit first. For that, we do... neat. Shade Splitter. I think I take the... I don't want that. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Okay. What do we have? I can... Ooh, nice. 2 Ember, I can save 18. That's a lot of damage incoming, huh? That's rough. Okay, fine. I think... Thorned Hollow needs the... Yeah, Thorned Hollow needs the damage shield. I then Mind Collapse at 2 and save 17 there. And I think I take the Focus Growth here because I want to draw more cards and see that Edge Prior faster, even though I give up 1 trigger here. The other important thing is I don't really have anything I want to play on this turn, right? Yeah. Draw me cards, please. We save our Trap Shoot. Okay. Pop bomb. It's tough. Not a good set of draws. I do save... Yeah, I do save at least 2 from this Forge Disciple, but these are not good. Immediately, you already see I haven't been able to cultivate Husk Hermit here. It's just going on the Sentient because of the HP difference. So here's the deal. We definitely do restore. No way around it. I need to get these numbers pumped up. Yep, take 2. Alright, Edge Prior. Cool. I cannot save... Yeah. Let's see, I think Razor Sharp is just better here. I could put it in the back so that Edge Prior does something. It doesn't really matter where this damage comes in. Technically, it might be better to split it up a little bit, actually. Sure. Then we just send this trains through. I don't want to redraw it. Okay. I mean, thank you, Husk Hermit. I mean, I think I lose Sentient here. Oh, that's close. Again, we take another 2. I can save 5, which is good. So we do Shade Splitter. It's a good lifesteal morsel. We ping out the 5 damager there. I play an Excavator up top. And I give spikes to Thorned Hollow Friend. We are 3 damage off of dealing with this. And you know what? It's just the way it has to be, I think. Take another 2. Bottom floor is going to look rough. Here's where we start popping off, right? Restore. And then we do Razor Sharp on Edge Prior again. And Sharpen. Big value. Cool. I mean, that bottom floor does nothing at this point. Absolutely nothing. I do get, let's see, a free round if I play this trap shoot, so I will. And then I suppose I mean, with 44 spikes, we should get through it if I do 3 damage shield here, so we do. Cool. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. This is what I mean, right? Thorned Hollow destroys Daedalus here. Never a concern. 59 spikes. Not great. Fine, I suppose. Adaptive Mutation. There were cards they could show me here that would make me feel a little better, but these are not them. Adaptive Mutation? I guess if I had taken that Gnarled route, we could have done some fun things with that on Thorned Hollow, but no. Wretch? I'm not going a morsel line here. Basically no way, so I skip that. And then Wildwood Tome, again, if I lean into this Husk Hermit, I think we don't get there. I think we skip it, right? Yeah, we do. What do they... Okay, so they show me the 3rd Animus of Speed. Stop. I don't want her on this run. And then Crucible Warden. No. I think if I had abandoned Antumbra and was really desperate, I might click Crucible Warden. But he kind of fills a similar niche to Thorned Hollow on this run. He gets you through the early game and then kind of falls off a cliff. They do show me an Awoken Hollow, which... Man, I don't want to talk too much, but I think you are interested in me having these conversations. That opens up like 3 lines to me here, right? You do Awoken Hollow infused into Husk Hermit, and you just rejuvenate spam on him, and you do not need space because he's only 3 space, and you hope to see multi-strike quick. I mean, I just skipped a quick tome and a quick upgrade, but I don't know if I could have predicted I would see this. So, alright. In that sense, there's that line. The Awoken Hollow infused in the Husk Hermit, and then Sentient does basically nothing. Which is unfortunate, right? It's not ideal. Theoretically, you could put Sentient in front of Husk Hermit. He would still self-cultivate. The problem is you probably want to be healing Sentient then. Does that win? If I stack these 2 up, right? I don't know if that wins. is my main concern there. She goes up to what, 180? He would be at 45. So he would self-cultivate for a long time. Yeah, true. It's not terrible. You put them together. What is her ring? Logbook. What is her ring? Why am I here? I want this one. Ring 2, ring 4 actually. 80 life. So 80, 45, I could do that infusion on ring 5. I'd have to sit with a 4th banner unit for a while. I mean, it is self-scaling, which is nice, I suppose. That is not bad. I don't think I can lean into the Thorn Hollow here. And it's really because of Patient. I don't think this ever beats Patient without some obscene high roll. And when I say obscene high roll, I mean Petrified Crucible, like 15 damage shield, 300 spikes, something pretty stupid. Like, well, it'd be like 150 spikes because Petrified Crucible doubles it. But you would need some absolutely out of control high roll. Basically, they'd have to show me Shadow Eater. And I don't think I can gamble going left and looking for it. Because, I mean, what is this? Umbra Banner on average is trashed here. And I skipped the Abandoned Antumbra. My morsel generation is not good. Leaning morsels, even if they showed me something good, is pretty bad. So, okay. No Animus of Will either, which is concerning. Dang, what a bad run, actually, huh? It's really cursed. So I think the Self-Infuse is maybe actually good. The Awoken Hollow into Husk Hermit, and then you stick that behind Sentient. And the nice thing about that is they cultivate doubly. The only problem then is keeping Sentient alive. And I basically have to see what Unleash the Wildwood. That's tricky. I mean, I think that, what is that, like, 3 cultivates gets him up to, what is he, gets plus 15 from this infusion, I think. Yeah. So he would be at 20. 3 cultivates is like 26. And then she gets hit like 3 times, another 6, so 32. I mean, this is gonna suck in the middle game, right? Unless I hit multi-strike, or unless I hit razor sharp edge on holdover. It's tough. That's real tough. I need to be tunneling shops then, which means I definitely go to this Merchant of Magic, right? Like 100%. Oh man, this is difficult, right? Yeah. I think we go to the Merchant of Magic, then Merchant of Steel. I do lose out on a bunch of removals that I would like, but I didn't take many cards, is one of the nice things about this. And that'll just have to be fine, right? It'll just have to be fine. I think it is Awoken Hollow into Husk Hermit, and then I play them together. And it's going to be tough, right? Oh, maybe the Patient solution is just Trap Shoot, which also means Thorn Hollow would be really bad because he never hits. Yeah, okay, so we definitely do this. I think it's the only thing they've shown me that seems even remotely feasible here. And the numbers are not good, but they get there. So, okay, here's the problem. Edge Prior just became bad with this Awoken Hollow hit. We were talking about it as a possibility, so I will need Ember. Also good into Shadow Arcus anyway. I think I have to click Ember, or I will lose. Especially since I don't think playing bottom on Arcus is possible. Man, this is going to be a bad run, huh? I mean, maybe we see the Remove Consume Trap Shoot and I can at least do something. I did take Iron Drop Cage and I am going to this Merchant of Magic, so okay. I think it has to be this, right? Ember? I mean, fortunately I do get a draw from Sentient. That is a fair point. I'm at 6 draw right now, which makes us a little more comfortable. We go to the right, for sure, as I was talking about. Let's see, what do we get? Remove Consume. I click this. Yeah, Trap Shoot. Good. Okay. -1's important. Now, I want to -1 Focused Growth, re-roll this, look for Holdover. +10? Oh man, +10s are good. Plus 10 restores, pretty solid here. Yeah. Reroll. Holdover? No, no holdover. Double stack. Double stack trap shoot. I mean, that's not that great because half of the value of this card comes from the drop cage. -1 now goes into razor sharp here. Just preempt that. And I save my money here. Let's see. This trial is... What could this be? I mean, a relic trial, no thanks. I get, what, 75 from this combat, I think? It's, what, 50s early, 75s mid. I believe that's true. In which case I'm only going to 205, so I can reroll this shop, which is important. Yeah, we go all the way on cultivating because I am... Ooh, bristling. We have a sweeper, though. Our line is infusion here, so cultivating 2 is good. Yeah, and the weird thing about this is that... I don't know, man. We're going to have like 4 banner units, or like 3 units on this run in this early stage, right? Kind of weird. Do I take money? I don't think so. I need to play chill, I'm pretty sure. We move on. Yes, we move on. Okay. Ooh. So 15 shards means the only thing that can be upgraded is one of these conduits. This is haste. That's bad. I'm not guaranteed to see my Husk Hermit fast enough. I'm also not guaranteed to even be able to kill this thing. I think I cannot click this trial, is where I'm at. I think clicking this is very bad. Sadly. Yeah, I mean, I think this guy right here, only enemy that gets infused on this combat. And because of my draw order, which is pretty cursed, I think it's, what, Sentient up top? Jeez. That's tough. Yeah, it's tough. Okay, so what do we do? It's Thorn Hollow downstairs? Yes. It's Awoken Hollow middle in case I give a collector there. And then it's Magma Morsel to take the Ember Drain for Sentient. And I chill on my damage shield. It's not great, but it will do, I suppose. With any luck, I know I played this 1 damage shield on Thorn Hollow, maybe? I think I need to save these, actually. I think I need to save him. I put the Edge Prior there. Yeah, I do need to save him, actually. Okay, show me a sweeper. I mean, I have to at this point, right? Yeah, I do. Okay. Interesting. I do get the money from this, which is kind of nice. That is unexpected. I want to sharpen bottom. Yes. So I sharpen bottom, which kills those guys. I want to play Husk Hermit, absolutely. Yep. How do I want to approach this conduit? Right now this thing is doing 10 to me. That's not good. We don't like to see this. I could drop it, but then it doesn't attack, but it has so much... I mean, I'm always taking chunks from this Clipped Guardian, right? I think I drop this thing. Yeah. It goes top again. Right, we see an answer for it, which is good. I will heal our friend. Good. I'm always putting 1 Ember of Mind Collapse into... Well, it doesn't matter, actually, if this thing goes up, right? So then here's the question. I'm taking... This is what, at 67 here? If I play Sharpen up top, I take only 2 hits from this Clipped Guardian. True statement. I can do better on this run because thanks to the dazed, I do not have to worry about this conduit. It goes up with 2 dazed, hit, and it dies. So here's the deal. I put another restore bottom. I mind collapse this fellow in the back here to get 2 ember back, and then this puts this thing under 60 by very, very little, but it saves 6 life. Okay. Razor Sharp, good. I want the focused growth. This floor is going to be rough, I think. How important is Thorned Hollow? He might actually matter a fair bit. I'm going to give him the big heal here. I'm going to look at Shade Splitters, because I can. I'll take damage upstairs, yeah. I'll heal up top. I'm going to restore down bottom, actually. I think that is just better. We're going to give Rubble Morsel to middle floor man. Sure. Alright, we see Edge Prior. Good. Oh man, another Razor Sharp is nice. They come real close to killing on this floor, actually. What's in the Shade Splitter? Damage Shield. It's unfortunate. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I can't get this extra 10 in any way right now. So I'm just going to work on Mr. Thorned Hollow a little bit. Yeah, shame I take another 6. Okay. What is this looking like? That's 49. Ugh. I mean, I think we win Relentless at least, but geez. Here's the question. Can I kill on bottom? Oh, buddy. Yeah, we kill on bottom. Thorned Hollow, you mad genius. Just enough spikes to get through it, huh? That saves me a lot. That saves me another 12. Okay, thanks, Thorned Hollow. Very cool. Alright, 18 is not good, but fine. We click on Engraft. It is probably the optimal card here. I don't want another focus growth. Engraft, good. Cave in Iron Drop Cage. It's so tough. You can't do this because it messes your floor up. If I play on higher floors, this card is a tragedy. Do I ever play Prism Retrieval? I don't think so. No, I don't. I mean, it finds Edge Prior, but I'm getting rid of all these things. No, these cards don't help. Grovel, it's cute, but I don't need morsels. We move on. I want the money. Okay. I go to the steel shop, for sure. I need to find, geez, anything. Anything. This is tough. I want Holdover on Razor Sharp. That would be excellent. I would also want Multi-Strike. There's basically only one good hit here, right? Because I already found the Remove Consume. I'm going to go to the right because I'm valuing Pyre Remains and maybe this Cavern is decent. Removals are also nice. I think you could make an argument for either of these, and you would be hard-pressed for me to argue with you from this position, basically. Right. I mean, removing cards, good. I'm probably going to have to buy some removals no matter what. I am taking an infusion here for sure. I mean, it's hard. This is one of those moments in a run where I need both of these. And I don't know which one has holdover and which one has multi-strike. They might both be missing, right? They might both suck. They might also both be good. I have no clue. So the problem is I don't really derive value from any other upgrade on either side. -1s are maybe okay. A +10, fine. Maybe that's all right. So maybe the Merchant of Magic has a little bit of a lean here because I can reasonably purchase some -1s and things, but I do value this Pyre Remains highly right now. Yeah, I don't know. This is tough. I think I go to the right. I need to look for... Yeah, I think I have to. We're okay on other things. Show me anything good. Endless is bad. 10 in damage, shield 3. Okay. Purge, a +30, huh? +30 in graft is tempting. Do the infusion first. This always happens. Awoken Hollow into Hermit. Yeah. Sure. I may need to stay low on shards. We re-roll this. This has nothing of value here. Quick. It's not what we want. Okay. It's in the caverns. Build a card. Give me damage. Heal, damage, buff. When I said damage, I meant buff. This is just another Razor Sharp, which I will take. Pull, descend, and ascend. Now, this is interesting, right? Because reasonably, I could use this offensively. I think that's bad. Yeah, I skipped this one. Base, money. I think it's got to be money here. I was hoping for card draw, honestly. But this will do okay. Money, I suppose. I mean, in the absence of holdover, card density is pretty decent. I think this is actually just objectively superior to Razor Sharp, so I suppose I take this. I don't love it. It's fine, I suppose. Quick 25. I mean, I take nothing here. I feel weak. I buy one removal into what? I'm spending my rejuvenates onto Awoken Hollow now, so Thorned Hollow is going to fall off a cliff here. So we send him. He did his job. He is not destined for this run. And we sit on 145, so I can hopefully re-roll this shop. We move on. Harvesters of Death. That's terrible. I do have Chain of Gems and Morsels, which is nice. This is Harvesters of Death. Aggressive Amulet. We never cleared this fast enough. We missed the multi-strike, which I think is the only way we could have done this, so we turned this off. Another mistrial. Really bad. Really bad. We play top. I put the damage shield on the hollow friend. We start the scaling there. We just... Oh, I get money. Maybe. Oh, Edge Prior, I wish. I wish, buddy. I wish. It's 3 HP. I do take that because I missed this trial. So it's Restore, Restore, Mind Collapse. And I put Sharpen on Sentient. This is important, is it? Put it in the back. I actually think the Generate trigger is better here, right? I mean, yeah. I don't need this, right? Because he sweeps. So I think we're going to get slapped here, but we didn't take this trial, so hopefully we don't lose. Razor Sharp. What if I just send this man? Hey, you think I'm kidding? I will, actually, just send this man. Yeah. Gives me time to maybe solve this. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's rough. I take 2 hits here. I will play 3 damage shield onto Hermit Friend for Relentless, but yeah, fair enough. I mean, I take hits. There's no getting around it. Put the Sharpen in the back, I suppose. I mean, I take more hits here, right? No way around it. That sucks. It will have to do. Take the Restores. Oh, now cultivating the Sentient. That's how you know you're doomed. I take another 12 here. So I have to play Shade Splitter to take 3 rounds off of this. And I think I do just cultivate here and accept this. Right? I can get some value here, right? I do cultivate. This thing's always dying. So I do Mind Collapse here. And I take Sharpen, I think. Into the back. Honestly, it's just, we pump the back line. He only hits me once from that position. Twice. It is twice. Yeah, 16. Okay. Alright, good. I need to heal Sentient. Plus 10 health is good. And I would play a morsel here, but I think the trap shoots 4 dazed will help enough. Actually, here's what you do. Play this morsel. This represents what? 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, that's perfect, actually. It's a weird one. I think it's actually better to put the Regenerate trigger on the Husk Hermit. I need better healing. Alright, we cleared this. I think we get through this combat, right? We do. Yeah, we get through it. Okay. Crystal Cloak, go away. I took a bunch, but we didn't die. 46. I mean, that's death, by the way. If Bramble Lash, if only I'd kept Thorn Hollow. That is death if I had that trial turned on. We take another green graft. It is a replacing Rejuvenate trigger. That's good. Engine upgrade. I mean, more Ember is maybe not bad. I don't need space. It's not bad to take more Ember. 6 Ember a turn lets me play actually everything. I think I will click this engine upgrade here. And we go to a steel shop. Well, at least I didn't die. I mean, Ring 5, all these 4 deaths here. I mean, these are probably people who took a trial thinking they needed to. We go to the steel shop. Show me a multi-strike, you coward video game. Thorn casing. I just skipped a preserved thorns. I'm never clicking shadow box. I take 25 gold. I mean, maybe I see another preserved thorns. So I click this thorn casing. Fine. Multi-strike, please. Not an endless. You cannot be this cursed run. You can't. Oh, thank God, multi-strike. Oh, I think this run might have been over if I hadn't seen that. What's in here? 30, Purge. Good thing I didn't take that stupid, what's it called? The Intrinsic Space Prism Dream. Let's go in this caverns. What do you got for me? Huh. Major, minor. Is this good? Kind of. The advantage of this is suddenly I can play it mid-floor. Divinity. I don't actually need HP. Here's the question, though. Am I going to another steel shop? Probably not, actually, right? Is 2 hits enough? That's not good, but I think I need to hunt magic shops now, and there's a removal dupe. True. I can't afford the trinket shop. Yeah, so I actually don't go to another steel shop. And it's good to not have HP on him so that he actually cultivates. So I'm going to do a -1 here. Or not a -1, a minor refraction. So we have Tiny Hermit. We did see the multi-strike, so I feel better about this. This lets me play mid-floor, which is cool. That is cool. Sure. I mean, I would have put the shield stone in him if I had known, but I think in an ideal world I maybe had recognized that I wasn't going there, so putting that shield stone in would have been value, and I think that was a mistake on my part, but fine. I do think I need to take a +30. I need healing cards, and I need to do shards. So, right, let's see, I get 50 from this last one here. Yeah, I get 50 from this one, take the 10 and the 15, so 25. That puts me at 65. I would like to get value, so putting +30s in graft here is just good. Purge, I mean, yeah, I need to take shards. I will just purge a Shade Splitter here. Actually, purge Sharpen. I don't know. I don't have a lot of Ember, so maybe I can just play Sharpen. So we purge the Shade Splitter, yeah. Fine. No spell chains, by the way. Also, I still have 4 frickin' Train Stewards in my run. God, this is gross. I save my money. We move on. Ugh. I mean, I think we get farmed out here, but I do have 5 Ember once I play the everything, so... Yeah, actually, this is an extremely good turn 1 engine upgrade. Cool. I take Damage shield on Tiny Husk Hermit. Interesting. I kind of want to cultivate here. I want these guys dying, though, right? The 9 comes in, the 6 comes in, he's sapped out. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. 5 Ember. Good. Razor Sharp. Good. Weight of Contrition. Focused Growth here. A lot of incoming curses. I'm going to Daze Argus. And I play a Morsel. What do I do with this Morsel, though? I don't want to put the damage shield on Sentient. Put it in the back here? Sure, buddies. Why not? Fine. I'm accepting 3 curses because I want them to hit. Rally Shard. Engraft. Good. It's Weight of Contrition. I think I'm losing value, so I want to play Weight of Contrition, and kill the bottom floor Absolver. I'm then playing Sharpen here into the back line, and I'm taking Shade Splitter here. I guess I put it on bottom floor, sure. Sure. I need to maximize my power-ups, though, is the big thing. I need to keep her healed, so I need to balance this a little bit, because she needs to stay at max life. We kill Train Steward, play the Train Steward front, and he actually eats everything. That's actually cool. Sure. We're at 48, which is pretty okay. Could see this maybe getting here. Old Magic, good. The bad restores go here into our dude. Only 4 health, so I am going to actually just put this on him. Take the Weight of Contrition. You know, play a Morsel onto this man. Beat him or something. Whatever. Alright, we're killing 105s. Which is promising, right? Ah, shame. So we're killing 105s. So what I do here is I actually put the first restore into her, and then the next one buffs him. And I need to save. Yeah, I need to save the, what's it called? Prismal Dusts for Relentless. We are killing the 105s, which matters, and there he is, the 108. Okay, he is a big bad. So I need to heal my Sentient here. Yes. Play the Weight of Contrition. Let's see, Trap Shoot goes where? If I put it on Arcus, it doesn't actually do anything. I mean, because this Train Steward lives, but more importantly, because he would be 4, goes away, and then he rises, and by the time he rises, it doesn't do anything. So we actually just play a 3 Prismal Dust into Hermit here. Yeah. I need to see Unleash the Wildwood, I think. I need to save her HP, actually. We put the Rubble, because she's just cultivating herself. It does absolutely nothing for me. Play the Shade Splitter. Sure. I'm going to actually heal her up. If I can get her over 62, which she gets there on this turn, then we're okay. We see Old Magic. That's strong. Wow, I actually kill this man. 160, 175. I mean, I have to... Oh no, here's the question. All right, more moment of truth. Play the Shade Splitter. Okay. So what we do now is we do Shade Splitter in front. It takes the hit. It does 3 damage. No. Because I'm only doing 175. I need the revenge trigger on Sentient to get there. So I play it in the middle, and it kills. And this is good because now, instead of playing Mind Collapse and wasting my Ember, I get 3 damage shield onto Hermit. Important. And we save 12 HP. I think, yeah, just based on raw stats alone, we get there. Honestly, pretty good, right? He's almost getting there. It's not pretty, but it's fine. Show me, yeah, this is something that'll also work on Patient if I can clean this up. Ugh. You're killing me, game. I needed an Unleash the Wildwood here, I think. Another Wretch is not the answer. Forever Consumed is tough. No, no. I don't think so. Awoken's Rail Spike. I mean, I do have an excess of Ember. I actually clicked this, right? I have 5 Embers. I can convert. Yeah, okay, we do this. Awoken's Rail Spike, fine. Now, I don't need space because I have Tiny Stone. So I can take Draw here. I have plenty of Ember. True. Draw good. And that draw is really the most important thing here. We go to the left. I need to look for, I don't know, holdover or something. Like, the removals are nice, but man, I'm in a really bad state with removals. I still have all 4 Train Stewards in this deck, by the way. I have to look. Like, what do they show me at this Merchant of Trinkets, right? What is here that could matter? I will look. You know, I'm going to pull up the logbook, and we're going to look together. What could it be? I mean, Root Split Mask is probably the only actually good one here. Thorn Fruit maybe generate some stings. That would be fine. Light's Gift is bad here. What is it? What else is there that matters? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, Pyrestone Housing, maybe. I mean, I'm not seeing another Steel Shop, so no. Mark of an Exile would be fine. Big HP. I don't know. I mean, there's not a lot there. We're going to go left. If they show me holdover, we feel better about this run. Double stack. Man, this is rough. -1 goes into the old magic. This is a really important card for scaling. Right. Yep. Plus 20 and consume. I like these heal cards too much. We re-roll it. Okay. This run is so bad. Wow. We just need to take +10s where we can get them. I need every bonus HP that they show me. +10 in this other engraft, yeah. -1 into... Sure, literally anything. Anything good. Now, worth noting, I am not seeing... I am not seeing 2 holdovers. At most, I see 1. Sure. At most, I see 1. I mean, I'm going to make Sharpen 1 cost here because I can't remove them all, and being able to play them is at least 4 damage, I guess, right? I mean... We're in desperate straits here. I mean, I need to click and make my cards as good as possible. Having them all be 1 cost is okay if they get hit by a Rail Spike. Also, I have 5 Ember once I play Engine Upgrade, so that's cool. It's not Permafrost here, I don't think. Okay, we sit. We sit. It is Cultivating 3, of course. I need big HP stat. And my line for... Now, what am I duping, is the question. What is the dupe? Because what I dupe here changes kind of how much I need to go on shards. Like, do I take the money here? or not, pretty much. Because if I don't dupe a shard item, then I take the money and I get 25 from this shop, this temple, right? I can always take everything. I have magic power slots. I have plenty of spell chain slots. No big deal. I would do spell chain on, like, I don't know, old magic, right? If I don't see the holdover or something. So, okay, there's that. Now, what else is there? What do I dupe in that world? Depends a lot on if I see holdover. Because if I see, let's see, holdover spell chain, then the spell chain goes into old magic and I hold over the trap shoot and we just kind of send units that we're not ready to kill yet, pretty much. And we do our best, more or less. It's not pretty, but it'll get there. So there's that. Right? Jeez, that's rough. I think that is the correct holdover from this position. It also answers patient, which I think matters a bunch. And we have train stewards that are awful, but this is the life, I guess. Slav Edge Prior. I haven't had a chance. You've seen this run. Nothing has lined up. This is about as cursed as a run can be. Nothing has lined up. I mean, hindsight is 2020, right? Okay, I went to this stupid Merchant of Steel. What did they show me here? Virtually nothing of value, right? I mean, I saw build a card, so old magic is okay, I suppose, but like, I don't know, I could have gone left here, right? Removed. Maybe there was a holdover in that shop. I have no clue. I have no clue. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. I need to save my cash, though, because whatever I need to do, I need to be able to do a lot here. Like, if I can't take this trial, then yeah. Okay, so if I see spell chain, I put it into old magic, I dupe that. I don't need the money. Right. Let's see, I see trash. I see nothing good. What do? I just dupe this and graft. That's 10. And that's more value than this money. It redraws itself. It's a heal card. Big number. Yeah, okay, so I never take this money is what it comes down to. We move on. I could have removed a train steward there, but I really think I need my cash. This is interesting. I don't think I ever scale fast enough to kill these enemies. No. I do not ever scale fast enough. And at 65 shards, I could get got. There's no way I click this trial. Like, I think there is actually a perk to it, right? In an ideal world, it puts damage on Hermit that I can then heal, and he always guarantees cultivates himself, right? That's actually not terrible. The problem is, if I leak something, I die. So, and I think I will leak something because I just have not hit. I didn't see the holdover, right? If I had holdover on Razor Sharp, then I would have taken the holdover and then removed a train steward, and I might have felt reasonably confident into this, but I just don't. This can kill you. Man, this sucks. Yeah, upgraded Steel Wings on turn 1 and an upgraded Conduit. That's gross. Yeah. Yep, we do our best. Yeah, it's not top. Old magic, good. Now, do I split this wave up? I don't know if it matters, is the main thing. I'm always playing focused growth here. I don't think I play this Awoken's Real Spike, is what it comes down to. I'm playing focused growth because I need to scale badly. I think it's always Restore, actually, is the first one that matters here. That's 2 procs. Now, how greedy am I for this cash? Because I can kill this money by trap shooting it and then doing something next turn to it. Let's see, is Sharpen better? I'm already drawing 7. I think Sharpen is better here. And I think I drop the Gilded Wing. If I deal with it this turn or next turn, it does not matter. I dropped this Gilded Wing because in an ideal universe, maybe I scale this thing high enough to take the hit. We need to respect the combat. I value my pyre health too highly. We do this. And I will save the rail spike here. It sucks, but it's just kind of what we have. And engine upgrade. Restore. I send this train steward. We take a big chunk. I mean, like, look at this. If I'd taken spikes here, this man would have clapped me, huh? Ooh, 12 already. That's almost enough to kill these things, right? It's kind of interesting. It's actually good to see this much damage come in. Right? Now, let's see. He has 1 day, so he goes up and gets slapped. If I put a Mind Collapse on him, he dies and doesn't hit me. And I take an unfortunate amount of damage. I don't need this Mind Collapse to do 15, right? I just need it to do 1. So let's kill Rain Steward Edge Prior here. And then we Mind Collapse. You can't play a Morsel, because the Morsel gets cultivated by these revenge triggers. I take 20 here. It's just unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah. I take another 20 here. Yep. Run does not look good, friends. Okay. We at least clear this combat, huh? They at least finally scaled to a point where we kill 190s. Crap shoot the boss. Ugh. It's tough, man. We haven't seen anything. Truly, we've seen nothing good here. Take this rail spike. Sure, man. It's something. It's interesting how this works out. I can play these morsels because the only thing that actually steal is eaten comes before regen here, so you eat first and then the regen procs. The only ones that get really screwed over in this particular order are the revenge triggers, which we're not seeing any, so I mean, I think we win this combat. Yeah, we win this combat, which is cool. Yeah, okay, we get through this combat. This is tricky. We took a ton there. Spikes would have killed me. We're very weak. I mean, I'll click Preserve Thorns. I took the Thorn Casing, and I don't want another Focus Growth here. Yeah, we click Preserve Thorns. That's a good card. Glad to see it. These cards don't answer my problems. Ember Forge, Ember Cache, Grovel. I don't know. I mean, I think we lose, right? I cannot imagine. I mean, maybe I see the holdover, and I get through Patient. I mean, Patient's waves suck, but you see how bad this is, right? I have to go left here. I have to. Everything in the world points to I have to. Jeez, man, this is bad. No spell chains on this whole run. I take another plus 30 into this other engraft, I suppose. It's in the trinket shop. Nothing I would click. Refined Void would have been fine, but no choice. Oh my god, I swear, Monster Train. If you do not show me holdover. Okay, holdover goes into trap shoot every time. At this point, it has to. There's no way around it. So that means making other things free is good. I'm gonna leave the sharpens in. They're not. My worst cards are still what, train stewards. Like this is such a. They might actually be fine on patient. Maybe they bait around or something. So engraft never gets. So this is important. Engraft never gets holdover here. Yes, true. So I make engraft free, so it generates me Ember. The next -1 either goes on trap shoot. Oh, I might actually just dupe trap shoot, really. The next -1 either goes on trap shoot or they show me a holdover for it. And so that's good. Yeah. Okay. 20 in consume. I mean, I need to keep my mind collapse in. Permafrost still just does nothing. Game, please. Okay, we see holdover. It always goes in trap shoot. You know what? This trap shoot may actually just save this run. I think I still might dupe it. With 5 Ember, I can just send units to the bottom floor, and this can just end. This just ends mini bosses, right? I never have to think about a mini boss ever again. I mean, I take 2 of these every time. Anything that maybe goes up, that's really bad, but I'm gonna do it. You want to know what's weird about this? Let me get out of the shop and tell you. Like, think about this. We go back all the way, right? All the way. Ring 3. What if I had looked at the Horde before the Caverns? There's no world I click drop cage there. I take the abandoned Antumbra that was shown. And then I don't have this, because this right here, this doesn't win if you don't have drop cage, because I have to answer really, really bad units because I've missed on so many other things. I've gone to shops that are terrible. I have 32 cards in my deck. It's rough. So just this one decision is the only thing that actually gives me hope here. Huh, yeah. So I do need to go to the Divinity. If I'm gonna dupe the trap shoot, then first of all, remove cards. I think I remove Shade Splitters because at least the train stewards have quote-unquote consume. They're the worst card, I think, by far. A unit goes away. I can get it killed, and then it doesn't redraw, which is fine. These are the first removals I'm seeing all run, by the way. I'll leave a couple of these Shade Splitters in because I don't have a choice. Yeah, okay, so they go away. Good job. Down to 30 cards. Now, here's the deal. If I do trap shoot, remember, it doesn't give me shards, which means I need to take the +30 here, which I think I think it's actually in healing, right? I think I have to spread out my heals. I have a +10 here already. What's in this? Is there a +10? 20 in consume. I think I do 20 in consume or restore. I just need bigger heals. Or do I buy another removal? That is a difficult decision, huh? Okay, so I do an infusion to get up to 90, and then I take the +30 because it gives me more value than intrinsic. Although intrinsic engine upgrade is okay. It is. But that at least gets me to 105. The +30 is worth more to me, yeah. And I need to respect patient in relentless. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to +30 in graft, and there's a reason for this. I want to put these one-off heals into Sentient to keep her alive, and I want to put the regen heals into the Husk Hermit because he gets multiple procs from them. So if I +30 restore here, it's not optimal because I'm wasting a big heal and a regen tick. So the +30 goes into engraft here. Yep. Oh, I don't actually care about Diligent. Hold up. I'm duping drop cage thing. So here, let me put intrinsic into engine upgrade then. Yes. The Ember is very valuable right away. I have 7 card draw. Yeah, the Ember is immediately valuable. I'm trying to think of a turn 1 that kills me, and I don't think there exists one, because Sentient has 160 HP. And I'm going to avoid playing on Patient's floor, so if he's top, I just play mid, and then hopefully, as long as I draw something that kills that top floor Light Wings, which, not many choices, I suppose. Mind Collapse. Preserved Thorns. Yeah, okay. So I am actually going to take everything here. I'm going to put the engine upgrade on lock here because I want to draw this ASAP. I was thinking the alternative is you put an intrinsic into Prismal Dust. And the advantage of this is that you suddenly are able to immediately protect from Patient. I think Patient is fine if I'm duping this Trap Shoot, and I am. So I want the Ember immediately. Yeah, okay, fine. And I will still take this Pact. It's a removal. It is a removal, and it is required for me to go to the Divinity. Who gets it? Are we doing a self-infused Train Steward here, or am I putting Edge Prior somewhere? I mean, I could put Edge Prior on the floor, but there's never a world I do this, right? He just steals, cultivates. Yeah, I can't do it. So we'll do Train Steward here just to get me to 115. Yep. Dark out that temple. I dupe the most important card here, Trap Shoot. Yes. And then I am removing another card. I've decided this is more important. Again, it's just going to be a Shade Splitter. One Shade Splitter is fine, but I need to make my second draw stronger, and I can just send these Train Stewards out, right? They die. Edge Prior dies. I mean, this is a case where I would love to have removed them, but at this stage of the game, I just need my redraws to be good. So we kick a Shade Splitter here. Okay. I think we've done everything we can do, and win or lose, I think we've navigated this to the best of our ability. We've at least matched number 2 here. And with any luck, I think we beat Patient here, but geez, I don't know. Divinity? It's basically riding off of the back of Trap Shoot. This run, I'm going to tell you right now, before I hit Patient, this run is awful. This run is truly, truly bad. To an unimaginable degree. This is why I hate this clan combo. And I was planning on running 2 runs tonight and recording twice, but the truth is that this is borderline unfun. Like, I love challenging runs, but this clan combo is irredeemable. Anyway, 115 out of 100, I have 29 Pyre health, which is not what you like to see, but we did power up a lot here, so I will take it. I think the holdover saves our lives, and alright, Patient. Let's do it. I think we beat Patient because his waves suck, and I can do stupid things with the drop cage, right? Just don't be top. Alright, cool. Cool. I mean, from this position, I think we win. Patient, for sure. It's what? Hermit first. Engraft on him. I engine upgrade middle. I give old magic to him. I am playing Sentient. And we just super dazed Patient because I have drawn it. He does not threaten me at all. We actually, the nice thing about it is I kick him off the floor entirely. Right? I will take this hit. That's good. Which means I'll just take Sharpen here. Cool. Cool. Like, he's gonna do some damage to me. I'm gonna have to mitigate it. Get him off the floor. I need to heal her. Like, here, I think I actually have to drop this Shade Wings, right? Just send him. He's nullified. I mean, with 10 days, the boss is basically nullified at this point, which is good. Yep. Okay. Right. Get off my floor, man. I see Preserved Thorns, which is good. I need to... 1, 2, 3. That is the optimal here for popping this thing. I will play Train Steward. Bottom? Middle. Bottom. He lives middle. Yeah, he does. Cool. And I need to wait, so we kick this Gilded Wing back. I mean, again, all my damage is sweep, so I am okay with this. And I already killed Patient, so we just kick that back. He actually kills a man. That's cool. All right. Go middle, please. I need you to be baited. Excellent. Good job. This is a good turn, because now I big heal Sentient here. Big HP, we like it. Sting. Let's see, do I answer middle floor yet? I'm doing a 140, so I am gonna drop Mr. I mean, I don't care if I incant him, right? It does not actually matter. So I'm gonna Sting Big Man and then drop him. I don't answer the 290 quite yet. I want to hold over Rap Shoot. Here's actually what I do. I want to bait him bottom. So we take Train Steward here, and I daze the Shade Wings here. Yeah. He should go bottom, maybe? Yeah, get baited, buddy. That's good. This is good. It gives me a lot of time for my scaling. We finally kill here, which is good. Let's see. Train Steward goes middle, get it out of the deck, and then all my Ember has to be elsewhere. I think I don't answer Mr. Gilded Wings yet, the 290, so we still kick him. I want to play Sting, of course, and I need to hold the other Trap Shoot. This is an interesting run, right? I think he has to go top next floor, and the nice thing about it is the Gilded Wings pops the damage, what's it called? It pops the melee weakness for me. As long as I make sure nothing on these middle and bottom floors steal dazed from Patient, I think we win this combat. Clear this, that's good. Take 25, it's not ideal. I have the good heals coming up, the plus 30s. Yeah, true. Those are going to go into Sentient. I could save 15 health. I don't really need to resolve these other units, right? I should just save 15, I guess. It doesn't matter, really. I may as well. This is okay. Good. Yeah. Okay. You had to go here. I want you off the floor. Yes, I want you off the floor. Doesn't matter if this Train Steward lives at this point. We go relentless here. So we drop him off the floor, for sure. Just go away, man. I don't want to incant you or whatever. I take the Razor Sharp, of course. Okay, big heal goes in the Sentient. Absolutely. I play Restore. Thing here. We still don't answer the 290s very well, which is bad. But if they have enough days, that doesn't matter, so we're going to drop this man. And I'm going to save 15 life here, because the melee weakness gets popped by the 10, and this dude is super dead, so it's okay. Okay, man, okay. Relentless, huh? Big heal incoming, big heal. We're real close on Mr. Days Man. The nice thing about it is he has 5 days, so I think he's dead already. True, he is dead. I don't need Prismal Dusts here. I just need to play Trap Shoots and not get wrecked, basically. I could actually save a lot of... How many rounds do I need to kill Patient here? He has 13 days. He goes up to 12 here, 11 here. With 11 dazed, I do... What is this? 234? Assume I don't scale anymore. So it's 234 times 11. That's only 2,600-ish. So I need to stack Dazed on him and accept hits on the Sentient, basically. I'm at the stage where Relentless matters more. Every one of these represents 400 damage. Okay, so 21, 20, 19. Now, 19 times this 234 figure is 4,400. So he dies. He's dead now. Cool. He is dead. So now it's Prismal Dust on Sentient. Just save HP. Actually, even better, it's Shade Splitter here. He has 5 days, so if he goes upstairs with under a threshold, I mean, he's dead anyway. So I play the Rubble Morsel in front. Yeah, it takes 18 damage off. It's okay. It saves a ton of life here, and I put 1 damage shield into Husk Hermit. The Husk Hermit damage shield is always preserved for a Relentless. Shame, it's actually the Steel Wing steals it, right? Yeah, actually. So we sit on this damage shield. I mean, I'm never seeing it again. I may as well put it in. Shame. He goes up, take no damage. Good. Razor Sharp. Good. We clear this whole floor, which is good. So I take scaling here. It is value. Yeah, so check it. Scaling. I want to play 1 Trap Shoot onto Shade Wings here, because that's 45 damage I don't want getting sunk into my Sentient. I go up, I save 30 on her here. Cool. I don't need to sting there. I sting here for draw power. And I think I just put Daze into Patient for good measure and take 1 extra damage shield here. Victory? Okay. Alright, we get through Patient. Thank God for Trap Shoot. What an unbelievably... I think this is why I value Drop Cage so much. There are just cases like this where your run is absolutely screwed. Our scaling is so bad. I'm going to be dropping all sorts of trash on the Divinity. We might still lose, but at a minimum, we get to see the Divinity. And I think this was the only line on this God's Forsaken run that gets there. So, alright. Get off my train, my mans. There's a lot of days, though, huh? 31. Cool. Okay, that's plenty. The nice thing about this is it ramps fast enough that I don't have to worry about the Divinity too much early on. Okay, Divinity. There is a sparkle of hope. I'm going to say it before I draw cards, because this could dwindle. I could bottom deck both of these Trap Shoots and then just, I don't know, lose on floor 1 or something, ring 1 or something. But, you know, not ring, you know what I mean, wave 1. You know, if both of these trap shoots are on the bottom of my deck, I lose. And I haven't had a chance to remove enough cards. But there is a draw order in this combat where I win. And that hope is good. That's what it is. All right, Divinity, let's do our best. I'm hopeful here. Turn 1 trap shoot is pretty unbelievable. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. So the first trap shoot goes on the Divinity, of course. I play Hermit with the damage shield. I'm always playing engine upgrade. I need the Ember. I put the Restore in play. Sentient comes down. Okay. We take scaling where we can get it. I just needed, for now, the days on the Divinity is just enough to not take hits. In fact, I don't really mind it taking hits that much. It kind of scales. Kind of. It's not bad. It's not the end of the world. So I want to focus on scaling here to the best of my ability. We're at 56 here. It's going to go another 2 from this regen proc, so 60. Okay, we take Sharpen then. Do what you can do, and then I just start easing. I start sending enemies. Right? Yeah, we just send things. I don't need to worry about Divinity. If I'm, let's see, so on that previous combat, I was doing around 250. We'll round down. It was actually a little higher than that, but we'll say we do 250. This thing he's walking out of this combat with 5,000. So if I do 250, that means I need 20 days on him. And to get 20 days, that's a pretty big feat. Now, obviously, he can attack a few times. It's not that bad. I do have stats here, so I don't have to daze him for all of that. That means that with 8 days a turn, I basically need to, when there's waves remaining 2, is when I need to really start doing something to him. For now, we're just gonna send enemies. Right? I need to hold these over. I can't play Mr. Train Steward. It's just the way of the life. So what do I daze the most? This next wave is good for a lot of reasons. Because they're low damage. If I get hit, all of them, it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. That is 21 attack on Hermit, which puts him at, let's see, regen proc, so 34, 21 is 55 times 2, which is enough to kill this wave. So I don't have to worry about this wave here. I think I would like to 4 days on this Light Wings, so in the worst case, I don't take the 50 here. And then I'm gonna actually put an extra batch into the Divinity. It's just fine. Okay. I let that floor sit to the best of my ability. I will play the cards that matter, but this is strong. I don't want to incant them, sadly, but I don't really have a choice, is kind of the thing. This is a good turn, too. I want to play these procs. They are worth it. Okay. I'm always playing... Let's see, 180 is the number. I don't know if I deal with this overcharged tank wave, but I also can just kind of send it, right? Like here, I'm just going to drop this big tank here. And I'm okay with that. And I'm going to drop the guy in front. I mean, honestly, overstack the hell out of that floor. And then I'm going to send Rail Spike here. Sure, I take the regen trigger. It's worth more. I get Edge Prior. Edge Prior doesn't die. That's a shame. I sting out the Wilt Wings here. I'm always going to take these hits. It's fine. And you know what? So what if it benefits those back guys? I don't really care. I'm just going to send them enough times. It's whatever. This dude is already dead. He doesn't know it. It's fine. We work on the bottom floor. Fine. I want this damage to come through. Yes. I will then... None of these cards matter. Chain of Gems actually betrays me. I can't play this Edge Prior here, which is unfortunate, because I don't want to take the extra armor, and I don't want him to tank here, and if I play him middle, he actually just tanks the whole wave and never dies, and then he feeds this armor anyway. Okay. A really good turn for Hermit. Okay. Another really good turn. We're seeing a really good draw order. Having the early trap shoots, huge value. I take Razor Sharp, I take Old Magic. We're now at 160. Good. I need to we're getting to the point where I need to make sure Sentient has enough HP, so I'm considering the 12 health here into her. It's a fair consideration, I think. At least the crappy one goes back here. See, 7 draw. I think I will put... I'm just going to heal the back. It's good scaling. It's good to do. I can finally kill a Train Steward, which is nice. Yes, I finally get a Train Steward killed. Cool. 5 days up top. I don't have to refresh it yet. I would like to split up this wave a little bit. I'm going to drop Spike's dude in the back. I'm actually going to drop this man again, and I want to split up the harvesters a little, but I think we'll do it next turn. Okay, let's see how this looks here. How does this top floor look right now? It's not bad, right? It's actually not bad. We're 20 off. Huh. Let's see, how much Ember do I get? 1, 2, 3, 4. I play everything. So spikes go in the back here. I engraft on Sentient because it's a big heal. I want her to have that. Hit it in the back. We clear this wave. Don't mess with it. We don't answer the mini-boss yet, so drop Mr. Mini-Boss. He doesn't live here. We're gonna sting Gilded Wing. This next floor should be cleared. We cleared it. I'm gonna put 4 more days on the Divinity. Ah, it's so good. Okay. Alright. We're looking at big heals going in front. Small heals in back. We come close here. Yeah, they have 5 days. I'm gonna take the 3 damage from the Steel Wings, just so I don't have to think about dazing it again. I need to Disciple Inquisitor. He needs to go away. I do not answer him. And that floor is hyper stacked, but it's actually fine. How much armor do you have? 290. So use 2 attacks upstairs. So you're dead. I take a moment to daze the Divinity. Every daze gets me a little closer to not having to worry about this, right? Yeah. Sure. Okay. Good Old Magic. Good Razor Sharp. A good Restore. Clears the wave. Big value. Wave is cleared. I need to split up this. Basically, I need to... The nice thing is, if I drop Inquisitor next turn, it's okay. I need to split off... What are we at? 290? We clear this next floor, don't we? The only concern, though, is... Do we die? Yeah, I need to actually daze this floor. 10. I need 20 into Relentless. We're a little ahead of the curve, too, which is good. Alright, so here's the deal. I need to drop some stuff off this floor. I need to drop the big damage unit. So I actually drop Mr. Wiltwings here. And we're at the point where I don't care if I play this trains through. There's not enough turns left. I think I just sharpen the back line here. Yeah, we're at a number where we win. I just need to not die. So I need to respect Sentient's HP. We're taking 20 here, which is rough. You know, actually, hold up. If I train steward this, it sinks 3 of these hits. That's actually really good, right? It's what, 145 times 2 is 290 exactly, so I don't need... Yo, that's 40 HP. That's big value. That's big. Okay, now, this next floor kind of is not very impressive if I send the winged conduit. But one of the important things to remember, anything on top floor that I send to the bottom next turn never enters Relentless. So we just kind of drop both of the bosses here, and it'll be fine. So I will just daze Divinity here. And I will take a single Prismal Dust on Sentient. Save that chunk. Right, 12, damage shield, 25 kills, 25 comes in. She cultivates herself, and then the regen comes in and cultivates. So I actually do better. I get even an extra cultivate in the back here by doing it this way. And we don't lose anything. Things do not matter. Play them on the bottom then. Fine. I'm never fighting these bosses. Okay. Okay. First order of business. How much does this man die? 5? No, he doesn't die. We send him. Goodbye. We heal our champion up to full life. Absolutely. I then play the restore in the back for more scaling. What are you at? You're always dead. I'm doing like 300 here. Fine. Okay. Now the next thing that's important is, this is my Relentless floor, so I don't need to kick the Last Night yet. I kick it next turn, so we take the days on Divinity. I need to get up to that 20 number. Dang this thing, why not? I can actually get the Edgebriar killed at long last. Yeah, good job. 7, 7. He's 25 dead. 25, 8, 8. I can get the trains through dead too. Good. Getting them out of the deck is maybe good. I will technically redraw in time, and I'll just take the damage shield on Sentient. 16 saved. Sure. Alright, I think we actually win Relentless at this point. So we just drop our boy, the boss. He's gone. What is this? Let me do the run of numbers real quick, because we've done a lot of damage here. We've scaled pretty quickly. We're doing okay. So what is this? 3, 7, 3, 5, minus 3, 16. That's 3,400. Divide that by roughly 300. I only need 11 days. We already kill him, basically, is what this means to me. Good. I want to heal here. I want to sting here and just save this hit. And I now drop Inquisitor off that floor again, because this is Relentless, and I don't think about these enemies. I take 2 curses, but I'm drawing 10 cards, which is pretty good, all things considered. There's a healer on this floor, it doesn't matter. So we just take Sharpen, Restore, and then I'll just sting this now, and it's okay. And I think we win. Show me the X. Oh my god. Just don't click anything. We have it. Okay. Wow. What an unbelievable run. That was... Wow. Wow, we won. Don't click anything, because I'm not even at the state of mind where I can think through, I don't know, the ramifications of more damage. I can just actually drop enemies off this floor. They don't matter, right? It's kind of funny. I mean, it doesn't matter. We just send it on this, right? I just let it go. Yeah, cool. Yep, cool. And then 13 days is plenty here. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, okay, all right. 3 damage taken from some shields. Never fought a single mini-boss. We just kind of sent them. Unbelievable. First win on the seed, and really one of the hardest runs I've played in ages. That is actually a nail-biter. Oof. All right, let's look at the challenge. There's a lot of people I want to talk through. Back to challenge. Okay, we did it. The run wasn't pretty, and I took an hour longer than the next person, but we did it. Let's see who got the closest. Okay, don't recognize the person. What did you do? You made it to the Divinity with a large, tight, minor, large animus of speed, edge prior. Oh, interesting. Yeah, all right, so you took the abandoned... Where was this? This had to have been left on Ring 4. Interesting. So the alloyed construct line with quick multi. Yeah, interesting. Okay, very curious. Ooh, wow, Wildwood Sap with -2 double stack. Regen was a big part of this run. You took Explosive Sentient, huh? That's kind of wild. It's hard for me to make a good adjudication on this. I mean, this alloyed construct, he claps. This guy's good. The main issue you have here is that you can only feed 1 morsel a turn in your line. I think, oh man, I think you have to take Abandoned and Umbra if you're going to play this guy though, right? So he's on the left there. You can immediately dupe him. You infuse him on Ring 5, right? Interesting, interesting. Huh. Yeah, I mean, you didn't answer Divinity. I think you could have won with this if you had taken Drop Cage Trap Shoot. Let's see, did you even take anything out of that? No, I don't see him. Okay, so I think you needed... Yeah, it's tough, right? I think you... Oh, wait, you saw a multi-strike. Yeah, I saw 1 multi-strike too. Okay, true, true. All right, so here's the deal. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you could have still won this with the trap shoot potentially, but the problem is you only answered 1 morsel, not 2. And this run just did not have the Umbra high roll, right? This did not have Shroud Spike on it. This did not have winged technology available. I mean, maybe it did somewhere, I don't know, but I didn't see it. And you didn't either. Shadowbox, that doesn't get it to you, right? I took something else here. This is a really interesting line. I'm glad that someone played this and tried it. Yeah, I'm glad someone tried it because that's cool. Wow, you took Ring 1 spikes. Of course, that works with explosive. Yeah, I think that does. I was going to say, how in the world do you get through that? But you can chunk through the front lines with explosive. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, fair enough. Interesting run. Interesting. I'm kind of not surprised it lost because you didn't see the Umbra high roll, but seeing an alloyed construct, sometimes it's all you need. So this card's good. This card can get there. So yeah, especially you had the good line for it. You know, Chain of Gems plus Abandoned and Umbra. It's a good start. I'd see that and I'd be like, all right, I can take this, I think. So I think you would have been better. I don't know. You might have been better served with Cultivating, right? Cultivating and then just slap the Husk Hermit in back and do your best. I mean, that Husk Hermit's going to be better than Animus of Speed, at least. So, yeah, fair enough. Anyway, let's move on. Who do we got next? Okay, what'd you do? Cultivate 3. You died on Seraph. Okay. Ah, so you were playing my run, but you kept... Oh, yeah, you kept Thorned Hollow. Okay. Oh, interesting. You did take the drop cage. Did you take the trap shoot? You did, but you didn't lean into it. It's okay. This is a weird one. I think you can't lean into it if you're sticking with the Thorned Hollow here, but this is the age-old problem. Thorned Hollow's not good enough, right? Thorned Hollow doesn't win in a run like this. You don't, I mean, oh wow, you started with the gnarled root? Dang, that's a gamble I didn't take. You can reasonably assume that gnarled root's okay because it makes sharpen a little better, right? Which is actually fine. Helps in your early game. Maybe it saves you a little bit of life. I don't know. It's hard to skip Chain of Gems. That's just such an obscenely strong relic. And it did so much work for me. But yeah, you didn't have the Relentless Kill power here. And oh, you did it! You did the adaptive mutation. Oh, that's cool. This would be a fun run to watch, even if it loses. I mean, because I think you can't reasonably do this without the remove, consume, holdover, trap shoot. And then the problem is that's anti-synergistic with the spikes line. Maybe if you incant him enough, then, or incant, if you rejuvenate him enough, then you get enough damage from the gnarled root. But yeah, I mean, this is how it would have looked if you were playing it, right? Multi-strike, Husk Hermit on bottom behind Sentient. You kind of just do as much damage as you can. Self-infused Edge Prior. Yo, the lean. So you duped Edge Prior? Oh no, I saw 3 on this run. This actually works out. Just checks. That's crazy. I mean, this is one of those ones, this might have worked on Diligent or something, but it never gets past Patient. Yeah. Maybe if you had really good Prismal Dust, you could have pulled it off. I don't know. It's tricky. I think there may have been a way of making this work, but man, this run was really abysmal. So, fair enough. I think everyone else died early. Yeah, Thorned Hollow died on Arcus, of course. I think that lean doesn't really work very well. With the Awoken Hollow infusion, I don't think it gets there. Yeah. Edge Prior and Hermit. And what, you just kind of sense Sentient? Yeah, I don't think this works. We don't answer. You don't answer it enough. Yeah, fair enough. Edge Prior, Train Steward, it happens. Train Steward, Thorn Hollow, tough. 140 shards on Harvesters. All right, well, we know why you died. Okay. Let's see. Cultivate, Edge Prior, Hermit with an Animus' speed. This is the age-old, oh no, I put quick on my unit that needs Sentient to get hit first. These counteract. You can't do this, or else Sentient kind of sucks. You did get the remove consume on Trap Shoot, but you died without. Oh, you never took the relic on ring 3, so you never even saw drop cage. Tough. I think that's tough. The 4 days is kind of important, I think, from this line. And you just kind of fell apart. You clicked the trial on it. Harvesters of Death. You can't do it. True. Moving on. Shade Lamp. Oh, did you take the ring 1 horde and see Shade Lamp? Wow. That's bold. That is a bold line, friends. Yeah, this is pretty cursed, huh? This is unfortunate because, I mean, Morsel Maker, where was this? Must have been next to that alloyed construct, right? This is tough because you look at this and it's like, let me just solve my immediate problems. But, like, this is one of those things where even if this made it past ring 5, this dies somewhere. This line is a guaranteed death. You're not answering the late game at all. You're not thinking about how do I actually win. And that's tough. It's tough. There's not much I can really say about it, right? Because you have to be thinking about how do I not die right now? And also, how do I win later? And this doesn't do it. This Crucible Warden, he does like 80 damage on the Divinity. The first wave kills you, right? I don't even think you make it past Patient in this ever. Animus Speed does nothing here. This line doesn't make it, so tough. Moving on, what do you got? Other friends, Edge Prior, Thorn Hollow. I mean, it's a fair early game. You died to the armor trial. I think that armor trial was a bait. Very scary. Very, very scary. Yeah, you just got destroyed, I guess. Dang. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Animus of Speed I think is a wrong take, but you're too early to really say much about your run, right? Like Wildwood Tome, I don't think I clicked it. I wouldn't have clicked it either. Oh, you were Explosive. I think Explosive is just suicide on this run, truly. You should never click Explosive because these runs can exist, right? Just don't click it. It's not worth the experimentation. It doesn't win. We're starting to get into the other folks. Hobo Joe, how's it going, man? 0 shards, huh? You didn't take Mr. Thorned Hollow Friend. I think he was necessary, man. Or maybe you removed him? How in the maybe you did remove him? I don't Thea Universe. How did you even get past Daedalus with this, right? Oh, you went for the dupe on the left, ring 4. You skipped everything. Interesting. I don't really know how you would have gotten past Daedalus. You must have removed something, because I'm pretty confident this Sentient plus Mr. Husk Hermit just loses on Daedalus, right? Right? Yeah, interesting. I don't know. I don't think that gets there. But, I mean, you had kind of it, right? I think you would have needed the Awoken Hollow. Anyway, we'll move on. Oh, there's our submitter. Died on ring 4. Let's see. Yeah, I see where you were going. This is an interesting one. You were going for Self-Infused Awoken Hollow in front of Husk Hermit, and I actually think that's too slow here. The run is too crappy. Like, the run is unironically bad, is the problem here. And it's so horrible that this is too slow. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I think the Large Stone Husk Hermit is a bait as well. Well, no, it actually would have been great, but remember, I saw the Tiny Stone. All right, this is the person I wanted to see. Let's back up. I want to look at mine now. I think, I'm just going to tell you right away, I think this is the only line that wins that run. And this run sucked. Look at this. I had 2 Train Stewards in my deck. I had a self-infused Train Steward. I never got to remove Edge Prior. My deck is huge. And the only thing that helps me is Sentient draws a card. I have another card draw, and I have enough things that draw me cards that I was drawing like 10 a turn on some turns. This run is a tragedy, right? We're just taking damage every 52 on ring 7. Unbelievable. But I think this is the only way that gets there. Husk Hermit infused with Awoken Hollow. The Tiny Stone was nice, I think. Yeah, I'll take the Tiny Stone here. It's interesting. Because of the order it draws here, it looks like it's 2 space, but it was actually 1 space for me because it flipped the upgrades in the run summary. But this was important. And also, Drop Cage, Trap Shoot. Yo, this game saving. Didn't even fight a mini boss. Unbelievable. I just kept sending them, right? I was like, I don't want to look at that guy. To hell with that. You might have been able to play it a little more optimally by only dropping them when they were on the top floor, but I was dropping them when the opportunity arose, is basically the way I'll say it. And it was just keep sending them. I don't want to think about it. So this Trap Shoot saved the run, and then yeah, this is it. This is it. I don't see another line that gets there. This infusion set is really important to scale us fast enough. I had to put this with Sentient because I needed her scaling too. Like, there's just the first wave of the Divinity was critically important. The fact that I didn't roll damage shields may have actually saved the run. Also, I told you in advance that Divinity fight, there were draw orders that won, and there were a lot of draw orders that lost. And turn 1 Trap Shoot, that's one of the ones that wins. It's one of the ones that gets there. So that was pretty blessed. There were ways I lost this just on drawing and the order of the cards because I could not remove enough and I had to take enough stuff. So this is tough. Definitely the hardest the hardest fought win in ages. And so I'm pretty proud of it. That said, I think this might kill me on my win streak. I don't know, man. I mean, I won this, right? But geez, every single thing, like that ring 3, deciding that I could look at the event before the relic, if I were a little more tired, I don't think I'd make that call. Maybe I should just be much more diligent about that, right? I think that's actually super right. I mean, and there's justifications for the other way, right? You should sometimes look at the relic first in case you see guild marker and you buy something from the shop and you save money. And then you look at the event and then you get angry because you missed Drop Cage Trap Shoot. And it's tough. I think in that particular case, I re-rolled the shop first, then I looked at the event because I knew it's actually interesting, right? I knew I wasn't going to buy anything from the shop, right? The order would have been different if there was a multi-strike in there, right? Because if there was a multi-strike, I'd be like, hey, maybe there's a guild marker. I'm going to buy that for sure. And I would do that. This is really interesting. This is a ridiculously difficult and nuanced run where every little decision mattered. Like nickel and diming myself, I took tons of damage on random combats. 46 on Harvesters of Death, 52 on Conduits. Like unbelievable amounts of damage coming in here. And I was just taking Pyre Health. I couldn't take removals. And thank you, Pyre Health, and thank you, Patient, for being patient. I think if this were Diligent, I might have lost Diligent. Maybe. I think I could have beaten him, right? It's tough because there would have been bad turns. I would have taken some hits. I had to play top floor, so curses would have been a problem. I don't know. I think Diligent might have killed me here, but it's another question of like I would have answered different questions with Diligent, right? I skipped one Preserved Thorns. I probably would have taken both of these, right? Instead of, I don't know, the second Engraft, I think it was. So anyway, this run sucked, but we get through it, and I'm really proud of it. And I said at the beginning of the episode, this might not be a good one, but I think this is exactly the kind of episode that you want to watch if you're watching this channel. So, hell yeah. So I'll leave it at that, just so this episode doesn't go too terribly long. This is an absolute 2 hour, 15-minute banger of an episode. The keyword, and I haven't explained what these are, but basically, if you want to make a comment that tells me that you watched this whole run, then say the following. You want to have the following card name identified, and it's not going to be that one. We're going to call it Edge Prior. Edge Prior, our true son. If you want to put that in a comment, I'll know you watched all the way through, and yeah, I'm interested in your thoughts because this is a toughie. I could see a lot of people losing this. I could see me losing this. So awesome. That's as much as I need to say. I've talked your ear off. My voice hurts. I need to go chug a water after this. So awesome. Hey, thanks a lot for watching this. Truly, I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.